Welcome to Ancient Wisdom. Signature. We have already done almost 5 videos on the importance of signature as your expression, as your personality, and as a remedial measure in astrology. Then why one more? Because many people come to me and say that they have tried to change their signature, they have changed their signature, but they did not notice any significant change in their life. So they feel that changing signature is not much use. And I asked them to show me their earlier signature and the signature that they have changed, and you find a very interesting correlation. All the bad elements that were there in the original signature are repeated in the new signature. Why does this happen? This happens because they are doing the signature by rote, by mindless rote. See, a signature is an involuntary expression. Rather, signature is voluntary, but the ups and downs in the signature, certain characteristics in the signature are involuntary. You always try to walk straight on your 2 feet, but your expression is a little bit off the center, and you will see after 6 months your shoes or your sandals are worn out just a little bit on one side or the other, which means while walking you are putting your weight in an unbalanced way, and that little difference, it adds up, and we see the difference at the end of 6 months. What has happened in case of these people is that they went to somebody, some graphologist. He pointed out the faults in their signature handwriting, suggested improvements. They changed the signature and started making the new signature. But all this was not unconscious effort. It was a effort by rote, mechanical. They just saw the new signature and started making the new signature. There was no conscious practice involved, and because no conscious practice was involved, and most of them, in fact none of them, went back to the same graphologist to check up whether the signature had changed and the elements in the signature had changed. If they had, they would come to know that the elements were back in action. The basic elements remained the same, just the shape changed. It is like changing the clothes but keeping the same tailor. So he stitches in the same way that he used to do before, and these changes are so subtle that we do not come to know that we have gone back to the old signature in a new way. It is the same liquor in a new bottle, and that is why it does not fetch any higher price. It does not give you any advantage. So what do you do? One thing is right practice. You need to know the points that were negative in your earlier signature. Don't need to remember those. You need to write positive statements as to the change that you want to happen, and then make the signature in a notebook. Take a 200-page notebook, and every day on one page make your signatures, at least 20 or 30 of them, and look at the last one consciously to see whether earlier elements have been there or are not there. At the end of 3 months, take this all to the graphologist and show it to him and compare the last signature with the one that was 3 months prior. And then you will see over a period of 6 months, your signature has really started changing sans the negative traits. It has to be a conscious practice, it has to be a practice which is continuous. And you will see it is the rule of thumb that if you make 10,000 signatures which are different from your first signature, you will start experiencing the change. Try it out. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So change your signature for the better. Practice, practice and practice in the right way, in conscious way. And once you reach the 10,000 signature, see the difference. Namaskar.